Welcome back, everyone, to another chat session with Sister Gifty. We're sitting here and we were talking about something that we can talk about. We talk about a lot of different topics because she's an intellectual that way. Born and raised in Ghana, a Ghanaian, and me being naturalized, so I'm here with her. But what we came to the conclusion to do was speaking about protection, speaking about keeping your peace of mind. So we defined it as far as 20 talking points. And what do we mean by that? 20 things you can do during your day to diffuse negative attacks, negative energy, and people who drain you. Because it's not always a big thing that happens that makes you feel drained at the end of the day. Say, for example, you come home from work, or even on the weekend when you're free from work and you come home, you might have talked to somebody, and for some reason your spirit just feels drained, your energy, your mental, it feels drained. So there are little things that people do that add up also. So how do we protect it proactively? So we came up with a couple of points that we just wanted to share with you, and let's see how it goes. How you feel, Gifty?
Well, I'm feeling good. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you for the opportunity to vibe with you. Anyway, we have these 20 talking points, right? Protecting your peace at work, home, and in your circle, right? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna start up with the first one. Number one, define your non-negotiables. These are things that you are not going to take. Things that we're not dealing with this right now, this kind of thing. The lines that you don't cross. Let me explain. Know the values and boundaries you will not compromise. Respect, time, or dignity, okay? You're not going to take disrespect. You have to have your time honored. So it's not like you say, okay, I'm going to meet you tomorrow at 3 o'clock. We both agree, but you don't show up until 15 minutes after 5.
Yeah.
That's something that people do to other people and disrespect their time.
It's crazy.
Yeah, tell me about it. Have you ever been through that?
Oh yeah, I've been through that a lot. A friend of mine, we wanted to meet for a rehearsals, and she kept on delaying for about 2-3 hours.
What?
For her to just tell me that she wouldn't be able to come anymore because something popped up. But at least she should have told me before any other thing, but she didn't. She refused to tell me, and that was not the first time of her doing that.
Right.
She mostly do that. So I just found out that that's her attitude and I can't do anything about it. But I just have to set my boundaries of me being so much close to her, and I saw that maybe, I don't know, she don't take things serious.
No, but that's disrespectful to you.
Exactly.
And she needs to know that.
Exactly. And one thing I hate also is this disrespect.
Oh, she does it also?
Yes, she is a very disrespectful person.
Then you need to back away from her.
Yeah. But I was trying to, sometimes you see everybody and his or her attitude he or she has, but I was just trying to, be with her and, tolerate her. Because, everybody is not the same. We are all from a different background. We are all treated differently. So I tried my best, to tolerate her for some time.
You shouldn't have to tolerate her because, it's a social standard that we have to meet in a social standard.
Exactly.
Okay, especially when you take, like, for example, a job. You take a job. You have different people, different races, different ideologies, different spiritual beliefs, but you have to act a certain way when you come together in that one plane.
Exactly.
So some people just want to walk all over you, and you shouldn't have to say, well, I tolerate it, but would she tolerate disrespect or no respect for the time for you? Yeah. From you if you did that to her. See, some people do this, but they won't take. They're not going to take it.
Exactly.
It's imbalanced relationships.
I delayed one time ago. She wanted us to meet, and I delayed. It's not my fault though, but I even told her ahead of time. But she was angry, saying a whole lot of shit to me, insulting me and stuff. So I felt like, well, because you are my friend and I'm trying to give you the opportunity to, be friends with you, doesn't give you the audacity for you to be saying certain things to me. So, I tried tolerating her for some time, but I find out that I have to distance myself from her, create some boundaries for her to know that I'm vulnerable. Yeah. So she, after all, I mean, what she was doing and stuff, I told her, hey, you, what you did, it wasn't good.
Right.
Try to act right every time.
But that's good that you spoke up, because they have a lot of people out here who will not speak up.
She was angry. She was really, really upset with me.
But she's got accountability.
I don't give a damn of what she thinks about. Like, I don't care. If she is angry, it's up to her. She was saying a whole lot of stuff to the extent that she was even telling me I am ungrateful. But I just have to, No,
well, seems to me like she has a problem with you.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. And why don't she speak out? If you have something bothering you with somebody, you need to speak out, because it's going to be in you and it can even destroy you.
Well, see, sometimes you have people who have these dormant negative feelings within them because of their own insecurity. And then they try to make it seem like you're the problem and project it on you. I had to recently deal with that. There are people who, they will even hardly see you.
Sure.
But when you confront with them or have to deal with them on something, they have all this venom and they have all this, but they never see you.
Good.
So this is how some people are.
Yeah.
Maybe she's extremely insecure because you're a beautiful young lady and she doesn't like that. And they will build up all of these different scenarios and huff and puff, but really, you didn't do it to her. Her insecurities are her insecurities. She needs to work that out. That's what it seems like to me.
She started acting very funny because, I don't know, we grew up since, we were friends since childhood. We grew up together, so we're doing stuff together. So even if, you see, sometimes some friends of us, they envy us. We don't know.
And you won't know it.
Yeah.
And it's for stupid reasons too sometimes.
Exactly. Or
See?
because maybe your mom is getting you, or because your mom is getting you this, your mom is getting you that, and you are trying to, oh, hello, your mommy got me this, and she will be, upset with that. Or because maybe she is not getting that kind of,
let me tell you
love
something.
or care from.
I've had grown men, and I know grown men, that they may not have grown up with a father or may not have grown up with their parents. Sometimes some parents are no good. But I'm always thankful for my mother and my father and the way they raised me. And that alone can cause somebody to resent you.
Exactly.
And as the years roll by in my life, and I even think back on situations that maybe I didn't have the wisdom to look deep enough, and I'm realizing that's what it is. So many times, and right now I'm not driving, but just say, for example, you're driving along and you're at the red light and you're waiting for the light to change. And a song comes on that reminds you of somebody. And you look, it makes you think of them, but the answer to a dilemma you had with them comes to you. And it might have been 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 10 years ago, that maybe it's a relationship that broke up or a friendship that broke up. And you're like, now I can see what it was.
Yeah.
Lots of times there are people who carry insecurity so extreme.
Sure.
You're living your life, you're not showing off, you're not doing anything, and they just don't like you for who you are. They just don't like you because of the confidence, and you have a confidence about you.
Sure.
But you're not cocky, you're not bragging, but they feel so low about themselves that they want to project and throw something off on you. And I spot that really quick.
Yeah.
And then still those people, you don't really want them around you.
They hate you for no reason. They hate you for no reason because they see you are trying to be on top or something. But
right. Not on top of them, but you're trying to be the best version of you that you can be.
Exactly.
Or you have talents and abilities that they don't have, but they're so busy hating on the talents and abilities that you have that they can't focus on themselves.
Him or herself. So it's up to them to also, wake up from their sleep and build something for themselves, but they don't want it that way. They want it in an easy way. So when they see that you are trying to be the best version of yourself, they try to frustrate you. They try to say a whole lot of stuff to you for you to calm down and
you shouldn't have to apologize for the gifts that God gave you. and the abilities you have. And they can see your destiny. See, these people, they're not focused on themselves. But even if you're not where you want to be, even if they don't know what it is that you're trying to achieve, they can see that your demeanor and the way you carry yourself, and you don't have that frivolous energy of wanting to sit around, do nothing, gossip. But there's grown people who live like this, but they're the most bitter when they come and confront you face to face or deal with you, because they're checking themselves. They say, man, and see, this is what social media has opened up, because people can view your life,
Sure.
view your thoughts,
Sure.
how you feel about things, maybe even progress that you're making in certain areas of your life, and they despise it. And they can even often sometimes have more money than you. It's not always just a money thing. It's a confidence thing. It's a self-esteem thing. And sometimes they want to destroy your destiny, but they can't stop it. So people out there, stick to what you have to do, stick to your guns, do what you have to do, but always define your non-negotiables. Do not let people step on your toes.
Sure.
Don't let them walk all over you. And that's a good thing when you broke it down. But she didn't want any accountability. That's her problem, because unless you're accountable, you're never going to go anywhere. But let me move on to the next one. Spot the energy drainer early. Not every mean person is obvious. Look for chronic complaint, gossip, or passive aggression. How do you deal with this? What's your action? If someone drains you 2 consecutive interactions, label it and distance yourself from them for a week. I say, when they drain your energy, and it's 2 consecutive times that they do this, right? Mm-hmm. Label it and distance yourself for a week. No, after 2 consecutive times, 3 consecutive times, you're not going to see me.
I think for a week is too short.
It's too short.
Honestly,
you got to send a message.
Yeah, for a week is too short.
Mm-hmm.
You need to distance yourself from them completely, because
Yeah.
they are going to destroy you.
And their venom saves up so much they never have a chance to strike. So when they finally get a chance to get back around you, here he comes. I want to unleash on you.
Exactly.
It's funny, and it tells you exactly. So now when you know that, cut them off.
Sure.
And stay away for as long as you can.
Because some people think you can't, move on without them. You can't do anything without them. Maybe they are giving you some ideas for you to, build up yourself. Build up your.
But when they're like that,
work
usually
or something.
their ideas are usually toxic, right?
Yeah.
They're usually toxic. And in every conversation, every time you deal with them, it's some kind of game or something, some kind of confrontation they want to win.
Exactly.
Some small victory for them somehow, because their mind is so low.
Yeah.
Because they want to get you in a battle they can win. Well, when they look at their own personal life, most of the time, there's a lot of things with their personal life that they don't want to face. I found that out. What drives these people? But like I say, and Muhammad Ali said it years ago, you can't hit what you can't see. The best revenge on them is to stay away, avoid the confrontations, and when they realize you do not want to be bothered with them, that bothers them. That's what bothers them.
That is it.
But when they look back over the whole record, because there are people that I know, they are pissed with me. Like, I might have met them and there's a crowd or a group, but when they look back, they say, man, this guy, they would try to alienate you.
Sure.
But in them trying to alienate you, they realize, wait a second, we're doing him a favor because he's not coming around us anyway. And look what he's doing. He's doing a whole lot. He's building and doing things we didn't even know about. But they thought that they were alienating you. Go ahead and think that for a while. After a while, you realize, I don't really want to be bothered with you either. You know what I mean?
You are busily building yourself, and they are busily,
and they will drain you. Yeah, they'll drain you. That's all they'll do is seek to drain you and pull you into their toxic world. And that alone is the best revenge, that they can't touch you with their toxicity. That's the bottom line.
But you see what, sometimes too, it's, sometimes it's, let's say, very sad, and I had an experience of that. Sometimes it's very sad. You would be close to somebody, like a friend. Then the friend tries to, disrespect you or misbehave towards you, all because you are trying to, be friend with a person, and you haven't set any kind of boundaries between you two. So the person tried to cross your limits and cross your boundary and do a whole lot of stuff to you. If you are trying to, distance yourself from them, sometimes it's a little bit difficult, because I have had an experience of that before. It wasn't easy though. It wasn't easy though. So it shouldn't be like, it shouldn't take you, like 1 week of you distancing yourself.
It's not enough.
It can take, step by step. Step by step.
Right.
You soon get there. Sometimes there's gonna be memories of you two. Maybe you were doing something together, even if it is work.
Right.
Imagine the person was your best friend. Like you were working together, you have some kind of memories, good memories, going for outing together, doing a whole lot of stuff together, and now the person tried to disrespect you, and also the person tries to not value you as the way he used to or she used to value you, and try to do things to hurt you.
Right.
Sometimes it really drains you, but it's not easy for you to distance yourself. I know how it feels.
With the rhythms and the been time, but you have to be able to know that, it's like pruning a tree.
Yeah.
When you prune it, and it grows better.
Exactly.
You have the wild branches going all over the place. When you prune it, it's just more unified and compact. So your life will get more intense on a positive level when you get rid of all of that, because that shouldn't be something that you have to burden yourself with. Their toxicity and insecurities, again, shouldn't be something that you have to deal with. But yeah, hit the next one. The timeout technique. Temporarily remove yourself from heated or draining situations instead of reacting. Action. Say, I need a minute. Step outside, breathe 5 deep breaths, then return. The main thing is that when you're in a heated or draining situation that's making you frustrated, when you react, you're being controlled by the person or the situation.
Exactly.
Because you're reacting to what they did.
Yeah.
You have to act.
Yeah.
Even when they do something to make you react, you have to think about it. And you have to have the emotional maturity to say, okay, especially when they're trying to attack you or make you react to bring you down to their level. You stay cool, and sometimes you have to say a few things, but don't let it be where you react to what they're doing. You're not dance partners and they're not leading.
Yeah.
You control your actions by acting all the time. If you think I'm reacting, no, I'm acting. I'm thinking about what I'm going to say to quell this situation.
Exactly.
Most people don't. They let the moment get heated. They get into fights. They do this. They say things. And really, when another person reacts off of your truth, when you're saying something in actuality, and it's not a competition or whatever, they're going to come out and say all kind of things, and they will further sever the relationship, which really just may be to your favor because you don't want to be bothered with them anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very true what you're saying.
So just back up, and that way you leave everything with dignity and leave them with their toxic feelings.
Exactly.
There's another one that I was thinking about. Speak in I language. Like the letter I, not I, your eyes. Speak in I language and never escalate.
But Lars, do you think people understand this I language? Not
Yeah, I'm going to explain it. Yeah, I'm going to explain it. Yeah. Okay. Use I feel statements to diffuse blame and protect your peace. Action. Swap you always or I feel I feel frustrated when in your next conflict. Because see, when you say you always do this and you always do that, that's going to make them more agitated, and you rob them of that agitation by saying, listen, I feel frustrated when. This is how I feel. If you're pointing the finger, it's gonna poke the bear, and it's gonna get even more. So that's what I mean speaking in I language, because they cannot deny you that. If you say you always do this, you always do that, what are they gonna say? No, I don't.
Exactly.
I don't do that.
Yeah.
Well, talk about how you feel. I feel this way. They can never deny you how you feel. And that's a strategy.
Sure.
Because it keeps it where they have to focus on the issue. But if you're always throwing it out externally, so use the I language, you know? That's another one. But here, limit one-on-one time with toxic people. I'm using that word a lot tonight, toxic, because that's what it's all about, because that's who you have to protect yourself from. Explain. Small doses reduce harm. Prolonged exposure amplifies manipulation. So limit one-on-one time with toxic people. That one-on-one interaction, limit it, because small doses reduce harm. It doesn't mean that it doesn't harm, but you don't want to be around this person a lot. The main thing is to protect your energy so you can do for you the way things you want to do. Schedule group interactions instead of private meetings with someone who saps you, because it diffuses their effect on you. If it's somebody you can't stand, somebody that tries to irk you all the time, make sure there's other people around so they can't really work on you.
Sure.
So you can ask your question if it's a boss, a supervisor, and duck back in the crowd, and they can't make it as personal because there's other people around.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
So I think the manipulating something. If you mostly have, let's say, manipulators around you, it really affects you, because the person can manipulate you in so many ways. His or her behavior. In his or her behavior, the person can manipulate you in so many ways. So I think these manipulators, people you need to be careful about them and know how you, balance yourself with
and
them.
to negate their attacks.
Yeah.
Once you learn after a while, this is like even in the sport of boxing, when you have a really tough fight, close fight, hard fight, usually when they have a rematch, the guy who won's easier, because now he knows from the first fight the tactics that fighter used against them. So now it's easy because I know how you are, right? Yeah. I know how to, so you're not going to manipulate me. And I find personally, when you know what you need to do and what your goals are, and you know the life that you want to live, they can't manipulate you. Because if you know you're going to this particular place, this particular space in your life, and they're around you and to drag you down, come on, let's go drinking, let's go smoking, I don't do that. That's your life. You want to sit around and waste, but don't be mad and bedazzled at me when you see the accumulation of achievement that I have, which I'm not competing against anybody. But the biggest thing I've learned from this is that those type of people, they don't like to see you have time to yourself when you know how to maximize your time.
Yeah. They
want to come and just disrupt you. Like I have people that I know, they will send me messages like every 5 minutes. Boom, 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 boom. Here's a video, stuff I'm not even interested in. And it's like, wait a second, you trying to distract, because I'm over here brainstorming, doing what I have to do, maximizing 24 hours. And the best thing as a creator or a creative person is to have your time to yourself. Not where I'm talking for 2 hours of this crazy a conversation, or I'm just going to stand on the street corner and talk with somebody who's going nowhere, or whatever. If it's not helping you, what are you doing?
The most problem is, most people, right? They get, easily influenced by friends and other people. They get easily, they distract them easily by maybe, as in you are saying, the person is sending you these videos. Imagine you are working. Somebody will be working and the person sends the videos. You will be an eager
50 of them, 100 of them, 200 of them.
To go and see what is in that video. Like, why should you let somebody distract you? Those
don't even look at
it.
I
think they don't really know about themselves. Yes, because if you really know about yourself, you need to focus on yourself. Try building yourself, making the best version of yourself than you making people to manipulate you, to distract you.
Well, these days
they don't know anything, so they are just being controlled by other people, and that's really bad.
My phone is cut off all day now. I have a separate number that close people can reach me. My phone is off. I'll peek at it for an hour. If there's anything important, and if it's less, cut off again.
Exactly.
No. Time is too precious to me. And then you look at, the other one is, did you see my Facebook page?
Imagine.
I'm not looking at all these Facebook, all these hundreds of people. Let me just go up and down. But no. I don't even scroll in the morning. Important stuff, yes. You know what I mean? But that's all that is. Next one, create a psychological buffer, the mental script. Explain. Have a short, neutral phase, you say, mentally when attacked. Like, for example, not mine. Like, they're attacking you, but you say this to yourself, this has nothing to do with me. This is not mine.
Exactly.
The action. Repeat your phrase silently next time someone gossips about you.
People can't resist certain things, so people can't resist certain things, like somebody trying to, distract you or something. Just to say no to it. No, I'm not going to concentrate on this. The person can just do that. I don't know, but there's a lot. People are going through a lot.
But they got to know how to handle it, because this world is moving so fast. You see, years ago, decades ago, centuries ago, the world moves slower, and there wasn't so much coming at us. Imagine, say for example, when things were more rural, even in bigger cities here, television came around. You had more things bombarding your brain with commercials and things you could see. Before that, things were slower. People enjoyed eating dinner around the table with their family in the evening time. And it was so wholesome. But now things move faster. The cities are growing. The demands are growing. So now we have 24-hour schedules. There's a night shift working at some warehouse. So 24 hours are pushing. Now we have social media. Our phone, from when we wake up, we're getting bombarded with so much. Our minds are being taken away. So you have to have some type of buffer against that. You can't, look, most people fall asleep with the phone. First thing is, they get up. Do they have a chance to have themselves to themselves? These days, sometime I purposely do it. I leave the phone home and I'll go take a trip down into the city. Oh, well, that's the way it was before. I remember growing up, if you wanted to call home, you had to get to a public phone and put a dime in, eventually a quarter, and call. It couldn't be any other way. When you were out, nobody can reach you. That's right? Unless you checked in. So you have to have your mind a certain way where, and then like it says here, repeat your phrase silently next time someone gossips about you. When I moved here to Ghana, man, my ears were ringing. Folks were just talking, and it wasn't positive. Folks want to get you to be the bad person before people get to know you. But in actuality, it was a buffer to help me deal with certain things, to make me or have me on the upswing now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like this. They say that, and I don't know how to tell this quick story, but people, some guy told me this. There's a bird that's flying.
Yeah.
And the bird eats a fruit and eats some of the seeds. So now the seeds are in the bird's stomach. And so the bird's flying over an island where that particular fruit and plant didn't have any representation. So the bird's flying and it took a dump, right? And the feces flew down to this island on the ground, and seeds were encapsulated in feces. But that helped it to grow in this new land. So sometimes the moral of the story is sometimes you can get chewed up and find yourself in a shitty situation, but it's the perfect atmosphere, it's the perfect conditions for you to grow. Because now there's nutrients and nitrogen and different things in the feces covering the seeds, so another bird doesn't eat the seed, the insects don't bother it, and now it's a beautiful brand new tree far away from the original attack.
Sure.
So that's the story of my life in Ghana.
Wow.
So I'm thankful for the shitty situations. It helped me to grow and get stronger.
So how are you feeling? Hearing maybe a rumors of you or something. How are you feeling?
Well, it's funny because I'm living rent free in so many people's minds, right? And that's actually energy. And like I said, back to the other point, when you're righteously isolated and focused in your own training camp, your own boot camp, your creative way, even when you're knocked down for a little while, you gain the momentum. Because see me, I have that kind of experience.
Right.
Many decades on being online, being the person that I was. Because you see, it's not just a YouTube thing or a social media thing. When I was from single digit ages, I'd come home from school, I'd go in my room and take my pad and draw pictures and do my homework, play a little music. And I'd go out with my friends sometime. And on the weekends, sometimes you go out and play. But all through my teen years, that's what I did. Went to the gym. I always had confidence when I was a teenager. I stayed focused. So me now in my studio, if I'm writing an article or speaking out a video or whatever it may be, doing a show or something else, because a lot of the things that I do, a lot of folks don't know. It's the same thing I did back in the 1970s when I might have had my music playing. It wasn't a computer, but I'm drawing or writing, pen and paper. It's the same thing now. I just have a computer in front of me the same way. So I've been doing this all my life.
Wow.
See, in a sense, right? So there's no way I can be distracted or discouraged.
Really?
Yeah, I can't. And you see here, the investment of space that I did to make this atmosphere a certain way, and still got little adornments that I want to put in here because this is what I do. So, and it's at home. I don't have to go across town. I don't have to go all the way downtown, or because somebody had suggested to me, definitely a hater. Oh, you don't need to have internet where you are. What you need to get a studio in Accra and drive down when you want to do a show. Listen, I get up in the middle of the night sometime to answer a call to nature, and something pops in my head. I can walk right on down and on my bottom floor, hit the lights on, hit the buttons just as quick as we're doing this now, and put something down, if it's short or long, and get a lot done. But that was a hater. To put up, I'm gonna sit here and go, I'm not even driving now, but even if I did, why would I do that? I have it right here, you know? And like I said, I haven't done a show today or tonight probably because that big fight is on. So, and I'm gonna watch it when it comes on because it's on Netflix for free. But like I said, you know what it is that you wanna do. You have to have a psychological buffer where you stay on point and know yourself.
Sure.
Know what gets you going.
Sure.
Maybe you want to wake up in the morning and have a cup of tea and a slice of banana. Some other people, they want to eat this. Some people don't eat it all. Know yourself and know how to motivate yourself. I know one thing for me, I'm self-motivating. When I was doing bodybuilding years ago and stuff like that, I was very, very disciplined from a young age. And everybody else is playing ball or trying to go get this girlfriend, the girlfriend. I had a naturally military mind.
Wow.
And discipline. So I don't really get bored. I really don't get bored. My mind is my best entertainment. It's always going. You know what I mean? I didn't mean to go off and turn this about me, but the principles, that's something that I do. Here's another one.
So for the look of what you're saying, I think you were focused on what you were doing. You were focused on building yourself, not to hear about the bad comment side of
the bad. No, but see, that means they don't know you. That's an attack to smear you, so that when people the people who do that it makes them scared that people will genuinely know you and like you. So they say in the back of their mind, I'm going to lie about it and twist it around so he'll never get attention. But I'm not looking for attention. And as a matter of fact, my name is out there so much, I already have. What you gonna do? Go to every country, go to every people who've gone to my website and know my name and smear me? I don't even know all who knows me. So how are you gonna, what are you doing? These are miserable people who they're just spectators.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say it this way, and I don't care who thinks it's cocky. I wasn't made to be a spectator. I was made to be the reason why spectators exist. You want to sit there and watch me in the middle of the stadium? You got baseball players, basketball players, boxers, performers, speakers, whatever it is. I was not made, and I don't mind being humble and sitting on the sidelines. I'm not an attention freak, but I know my worth and my value, and I know I'm coming with something. If you are insecure and feel your life never added up to whatever, get working. You work real hard to find yourself, you'll get there. But I've been with myself too long, 62 years. How am I going to say, I don't know? I know me real good.
Sure.
I remember one time I was speaking at a college in Jersey, the College of New Jersey. And where is that? Part of Jersey close to Pennsylvania. And this was back in February 2009. And they flew me up. They liked my stuff on social media back in that time. And the young lady reached out to me and they flew me up and they wanted me to speak about my artwork. And so we did a projection thing, when you put in the computer and you can project the artwork. But it wasn't just, I drew this picture. No, what did the picture mean? So in between each picture, I started speaking about life and what inspired me, right? Yeah. So in doing that, it wasn't about the artwork anymore. Now we're talking about life. I don't have any degrees. I don't have any paper, but I have experience hands-on.
Sure.
So these were young college students that they already finished high school from 14 or 15 years old, went into regular college, and they're out by 18, 19, and they're studying to be scientists and doctors and stuff. But they were young and had no experience in life because they were hitting the books and they lived that focused life. So to talk to me who have been out there and seen everything and done, I'm not going to say I did everything.
Them.
Right, because they wanted to know, so they know how to handle certain situations.
Wow.
So I was supposed to speak for an hour, but it was like 4 hours.
That's good.
But what I'm saying about that is, the night before, because I was there, they put me up in a hotel room. I think I ate so much food. They said, listen, do you want to jot down some notes or really study on what you need to speak on? I said, no. They said, you sure? I said, listen, I know myself. I've been living with myself every second of my life. So I know what to say. I don't have to rehearse on how to be me because I'm authentically going to tell you.
Sure.
From the heart. You ask me something, I'm going to tell you. A lot of fraudulent people who want to project a false image, let me think about it. No, I don't care. If you get insulted by what I say, you ask me the question, I'm going to give you an answer. Yeah. Realistically. So that's what I don't know how we got on that part, but that's the thing. But the next one, protect your digital space. Social media can be a drain. Mute, block, or limit access. Action. Use platform mute for 30 days on negative accounts and track how you feel. Yeah, it doesn't matter to me what people say.
Sure.
Sometimes I'll leave up some scathing comments or whatever have you. And sometimes you do have to block because some people are looking for attention.
Exactly.
Everybody's temperament is different. Gauge it, but use those tools of muting and blocking. Don't feel guilty.
The surprising thing about it is that's when, let's say, you are trying to build yourself, your goal, your personality. That's right. When you see people coming to make bad comments to, discourage you.
Break your momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's very, very bad.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
If people will stop that, it will help because I don't know why somebody will, try building him or herself, then you try to discourage the person. So imagine you are
That's the way they are these days.
You are in the same person's shoes. Definitely, everyone is building him or herself. I know it's not all of us that will be a media personnel or something, but certain things are there. You one day, if you become, a great person or something, they can interview you. You'll be having an interview with somebody and imagine on social media and somebody is, giving bad vibes or giving bad energy about you. Like, how will you feel?
But after a while, it's evident because many of these trolls or these negative people, they don't know who really knows you, right? Like, everybody who watches what I do, and my numbers are much, much lower than they were before because after losing the other channel, people have lost connection with me. But I've done this before. Now I know exactly what to do, and you're building up, numbers are growing, and I'm taking my time the same way because I didn't have a blueprint when I did it the first time.
Yeah.
So when people see your momentum and you're coming back with it, say, oh man, I thought this guy was snuffed out and he would have been discouraged. I don't get discouraged. I can't. This is the way I am. This is not a personification or some fake projection. So you just keep swinging, keep on doing the same blueprint, and you'll get there. But there are people who know who I am. In all my life, people who know me from decades ago, single-digit ages. I got friends that I know from under 10 years old. I have a friend of mine who listens to the shows all the time. We knew each other from 1969 when I was 6 years old.
Wow.
Another friend of mine, 1971. Other friends of mine, 74, 75, 76. And we know each other's parents and family. And so these little faceless, hidden, Johnny-come-lately negative people, they're not even in my world. They're not even in my world. And it's the beauty, I'm not going to say it's the beauty of dementia, right? Dementia is not a good thing, but look at dementia. When a person, I'm not saying I have that, when a person gets dementia, it's harder to remember the recent things. Yeah. It's easy to remember the things from way back. Say a person's 100 years old and they were born in 1925 and this is 2025 and they have dementia. Something happened last week they're not going to really remember. Yeah. But it was something happened back in 1950 when they were 25 years old. They can tell you every detail.
Sure.
And that's a malfunction. We don't want that. But it tells you lots of the recent stuff in your life from people that don't know you, it really doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter to me. First, I have no shame. You can't shame me. You can't. What you gonna do? At the end of the day, I'm gonna get done what my goals were unless it was an emergency, and the next day I'll double up. So they're wasting their time. You know, it's like this. You're driving in a car and you see a bug on the windshield. You're driving 10 miles an hour, 15 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour. You get to 25, 30 miles an hour. You don't have to get out of the car to smack the bug off your windshield. Put the pedal on the metal and go faster. And by the time you get to 45, 50 miles an hour, that bug is struggling to hold on to your windshield. You hit 60 miles an hour, poof, it flies off. So what I say is, be so busy and so intense what it is that you're doing for yourself that they can't hang on and see everything. You see what I mean? So that means if you got time to watch me that way, I'm going to be a blur.
You know right. You know right.
Oh, yeah. It's the truth. So we're going for a few more, right? Develop a one-line deflection. Example or explain. Keep a calm one-sentence response ready to stop manipulation. Example, that's your view, right? Action. Yeah. Practice it in the mirror until it sounds natural. Really, it doesn't take much because folks try to get you involved with their deflections, right?
Sure.
But you got to bring a one-line deflection that just keeps it going.
Sure.
Because if you stop and they give you a point of view where they want to get you involved and, oh, really? Somebody said that? Oh, that's what you think? Oh, no. I protect my mind. I'm like a fighter walking down to the ring for the fight. There are people in the hey, Lance, I can't stop. There's a fight that we're going to have. There's a ring there and an opponent. My mind is focused on what I have to do.
Exactly. Focus is the key.
Right. Not what your fat, funky ass thinks that you can use to distract me. I'm being funny, right? Nah, because at the end of the day, I'm satisfied.
Sure.
You know, we all have things that we have goals for, and I'm quite happy, and I'm in a very good place right now, and I'm in control. And the lessons that I've learned in the past and recently, it made me stronger.
Me too.
Yeah. So the things that bothered you before when you were younger, you know how to handle them, and it doesn't bother you anymore.
I think first I couldn't really discover myself.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really know much about myself until I started to focus on myself.
Right.
Because I was just giving everybody the energy.
No, you can't do that. You have nothing left for yourself.
You see? And I was trying to, tolerate everybody.
No, you don't have to tolerate them either. Mm-mm. You don't have to enable anybody.
You see, it really affects me. So I tried building myself, and that's really helped me. Honestly, it has made me know how to set my boundaries, and also, keep some, protecting myself. From any other bad energies from friends or any other person.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the friends we think they are our friends, they rather disappoint us. And it has made me know a lot of lessons in life, that in this world, you shouldn't expect much from anybody.
Right.
You shouldn't even expect anything from anybody.
I don't. I'm at a point now where I don't. If it comes, it comes, but there's no preconceived
If
expectations.
Not, you'll always be disappointed.
Right. I'm always surprised, and I keep myself that way because I don't have these expectations that way. Like I said, just to add to your point, where you say you give to everybody and you make sure they're all right and you tolerate them, and you're draining yourself down. Like I say,
exactly. I was really draining myself.
Like I say, how am I going to pay everybody's light bill on the neighborhood and I'm sitting in darkness? I'm sitting in darkness, but I'm gonna be nice. I'm paying your light bill. I'm paying your light bill. And I'm sitting in darkness. Or I'm buying groceries for everybody, but my refrigerator is empty. That doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense.
And I've also studied something that, I'm not just trying to say something bad about
no, but you say it freely. I understand.
Men or boys, but
right. But men can be, I know. I see how it's. I know what time it is.
But I think you being a girl, you always have to be mean, because guys don't like. They don't like good girls or good women. They don't.
Right. And they should take advantage of them.
Yeah, they will take advantage on you. You have to be mean.
Yeah. Right. But you can't be where they can reach you easily.
That's it.
You have to have some type of barrier or boundary. And if it means to be where you're a little cold, you don't have to give men who, especially ones that you don't know, the time of day like that. Because you know what? A lot of these men, if you look throughout their day and they see you, it may not be the exact number, but if they come to you, hey, sweetheart, how you doing? Can I have your phone number? Oh, you're so beautiful. You're the type of woman, they don't even know you, right? But they say you're the type of woman, right? Now, if they don't get with you or get it from you, at the end of the day, some of them may have tried 100 women that way just to talk to 2.
Exactly.
So you don't know if you're number 89 or what. They don't care. They go, and this is with social media. They're looking at people's profile pages on whatever social media they're on, and they're going to try. They shoot you a little DM, but guess what? If you went on their computer at home on their phone, you know how many DMs they shot a message to?
Yeah.
Copy and paste the same lines.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you're beautiful. Oh, my name so-and-so. And they lie. Yeah. Deception.
Because as this topic we are, discussing about, right? Girls really suffer most in this kind of situation. The guys really drains them a lot.
Because they keep coming.
That is it.
And then you know what they want? A lot of them, the nice guys out here, hats off and kudos to the nice men out here.
They'll just be lying to you, and
it's a game. You're like a challenge. You're like a lock, and they want to try their key to see if they can open up your lock. You're a game. And when they get through, guess what? They're gone.
Sure. So my ladies, to tell them that for the time you get and be wasting texting boys and so on and so forth, use that time to build yourself. You can be cooking, you can go for the gym, you can be reading a storybook, you can be doing doing a whole lot of things to build your body, like build yourself.
Right.
Than you wasting time on one guy that will be draining you every day, be lying to you, and you still fall into that kind of.
And then when you realize it, you'll think back. The first thing you're gonna think about is how much time you wasted.
Sure.
Yeah.
So girls really suffer most in this kind of situation because the guys used to lie to them. A friend of mine came to me telling me about how the boyfriend was treating her and so on and so forth. I said, girl, try and focus on yourself, build yourself. Even if it is the gym, you go to the gym, you can, even if you don't have money for the gym, you can take a walk. You understand?
Right.
People are doing things for themselves to get the better version of themselves. So you can build yourself.
You can always make yourself better than the day before.
Exactly. Than you wasting your time on somebody that will, it's not going to benefit you in any way.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, see, the thing I always say for either sex, especially to the ladies, when you get around somebody Let it be where they already have something going on that they're passionate about in progress already. Not where they're just like this, just, I'm waiting to, or they say they're into something, but they're not into it. They're only trying to impress you because they think it's going to impress you to get next to you more.
Sure.
They have to be going after something relentlessly, a goal, or so. Even if they say they want to be an architect, but they're not an architect, but you go to their house and you see nothing but books on architecture on the wall, right? You're like, oh, on the shelf. Like, oh, this guy's really reading all these books. And that doesn't mean anything anyway either, because a lot of people have nice book collections and never read any of the books. Exactly. You know what I mean? But if you can see that they're already pursuing something, then that's a good sign. They can still be deceptive also. Yeah. But, you know, they'll add on into your life, even if they're not into the same thing you're into. The fact that they're focusing on a goal and going toward it, that's the kind of person I want to be around. Again, even if it's not my area of expertise, because there's certain things that I like. I've been looking up a lot with like digital art and I've been meeting a lot of people, even though I'm here, even though I'm here, home in the studio and whatever have you, I'm talking to different people all over the world. Yeah. You know, no matter if they're passionate about it, we're talking about it. I know a person in Sweden. I know a person in Czechoslovakia. I know a person in Singapore, Philippines, America, of course. But that's the beauty of the internet. But if I was to sit here and use this thing to come at you a certain way with a false persona, what am I winning out of that? Because you're going to discover me anyway if I'm a fraud, you know? Yeah. So, you know, very few people are authentic and really will let you know what they're all about in their whole world, because they're hiding something. Again, you don't have to tell all your business when you're legit, but after a while, you know, like, okay, I don't know this person, but I know they do this. I know they do this. There's all this equipment sitting around. If I wasn't into this, I wouldn't be able to come in here and say, okay, let's just hit a button, boom, 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 and we're rolling, right? Because this is what I do. But there's so much deception in this world, right? So yeah, also to be able to control availability, learn to say no. Here's the deal. Saying no preserves time and energy. You don't owe everybody an explanation. Exactly. What's the action? Use no, I can't, or not right now without apologizing, because you see, you have some people who swoop down on you to suck your energy away for their benefit, not knowing what they're taking you away from that's important of what you have to do. Yeah. You see? So you have to be loyal to yourself. Get your stuff done. It's just like when I used to do bodybuilding and I had a job, when I would go to the gym after work, it didn't work because, well, I mean, yeah, I would, if I had to. What I would do, if I had to be at work at 9 and I had to start traveling to get there from 7:30, guess what? I'd wake up sometime 4 in the morning. Wow. Get to the gym by 5, have a workout until 6:30, 6:45, get myself together at the gym, have something already prepared, some fruit, some stuff, whatever for breakfast, and then ease on over to my job and have my clothes. Now I had myself to myself before the world can reach out and take pieces away from you. See, things happen during the day, your mind gets split. Now at the end of the day, you don't have the intensity mentally or physically to do any justice in the gym. Now, it may not be the gym for you, it may be something else that you're doing. But I'm one who every day I wake up, normally when I have a packed schedule, I'm gonna do stuff where I have myself to myself, take care of myself, and I'm like, okay, I got my stuff done. Now I'm ready for the rest of the day. If you wanna bother me at the job, if you wanna bother me this way, whatever, it's not bothering me. I'm laughing at you because you can't stop me from what I really wanna do. Yeah. You know, I know that like sometimes when I go live, I'll hit the button to go live. There are people that swear up and down that they really don't follow what I do, and I know them. 60 seconds after I hit the button to go live and start talking on the show, here they are on the phone texting me or calling me. Wow. Even if I go live unannounced, where it's not scheduled.
That's distraction.
But that's what hey, how you doing? Give me a call. I want to talk to you about, and I'm like,
really?
Yeah,
all the time. At that particular time?
It always happens. So I get a bunch of text messages. Hey, What's going on with you? And they're watching the show. I mean, I can't see that they are, but my answer usually is this. When they come in and they do that, a minute or two after I go live, well, how you doing? So after a while, I say, I'm just doing a live show right now. Or if I don't even tell them, I say, I'm in the backyard right now. Got my feet kicked up, relaxing. But wait a second, aren't you live now? Well, you told on yourself now. You know that I'm live, so why are you asking me to call you? Yeah, that's what they do. Or they start throwing all these videos and stuff. And if I have my WhatsApp open on the computer, you can hear it on the show, the notifications.
Wow.
So they get a little thrill. Bling, bling, bling. I'm distracting him. So I just cut it off. Yeah.
That's bad.
Yep. I've been trying to reach you. Yeah, only when I go live. But it's not about going live. It could be anything.
But it's good you don't let it affect your show.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It won't. It will never do that. No way.
Sure.
No way. I've been through it all online too. Live shows. Some people want to cuss you out and all that. I've been through all of that. I got steel nerves with that stuff. Yep. You got to learn to say no. So I guess we have a lot more to go, but I guess we'll finish up another time with this one. It's been good. Anything you want to add in?
We have said a lot, right?
Oh yeah.
So
a whole lot.
Yeah. So it's about, I mean, us focusing on ourselves. I will not say them because we are all part of this. We need to try and build ourselves, focus on ourselves.
Yeah. And it's not selfishness for you to set your foundation.
Yes, it's not selfishness at all. Because you everything that you do, you need to, I mean, let yourself be first.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. And you need to love yourself. Love yourself.
Oh, you're preaching truth tonight.
Any other person, like, love yourself. Because that's the only way that somebody can distract you. Someone can distract you, and also somebody can drain your energy.
Oh, forget it.
When you love yourself, trust me, nobody can drain, like, nobody can stress you. Like, there's nothing that will, I mean, move you, like, let's say, distracting you. No. If you love yourself, you have time for yourself. You
That's right.
focus on yourself. There's not going to be any distraction, like, this guy is calling me, I need to pick. Come on, build yourself. Like, I mean, you need to build yourself, look good, eat well, go for a gym, like, I mean, take a stroll, like, be walking somewhere, like, even if it is 5 or 6 minutes walk with a cool music, like, build yourself. And if you build yourself, sometimes they say loneliness is not good, but trust me, it's the best option.
Yeah, you're right.
It's the best option, because if you build yourself and you love yourself, there's nothing like loneliness. What is loneliness? You can be doing things for your own self. You can be, I mean, me like this, sometimes I used to be writing stories on my own. You can listen to music. Inspirational, I mean, songs, inspirational, I mean, words and stuff. You can listen to some and, build
You can control your energy.
Exactly.
That's right. I'm not an energy dump for anybody when they come with negative stuff, or they want to think they can psych you out or whatever. Listen, I'm the master of mind games.
Protecting yourself is the best option ever.
That's right.
Yeah. So I think we all need to focus on ourselves and not to let anybody distract us. We should love ourselves. The most important thing. Yeah.
Beautifully said. Thank you so much, Sister Gifty. Can't wait to do this again. Much love.
You are welcome.